All right, let's jump right into a question that pretty much every single business owner has to deal with when they're getting their digital presence off the ground. It's a huge choice, one that really can shape your budget, your launch timeline, and honestly, the future of your company. We're talking about WordPress versus custom code. So let's figure out which one is the right move for you. This right here, this is the core dilemma, isn't it? Getting this decision right from day one can save you an unbelievable amount of headaches, time, and, of course, money. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. The easiest way to wrap your head around this is to think about building a house. Choosing WordPress, that's kind of like buying a really high-quality, beautiful prefab home. It's quick, it's efficient, and it's built on a design that's been proven to work. Now, choosing custom development, that's like hiring an architect to design your absolute dream house from a blank piece of paper, built from the ground up exactly the way you want it. So you see, there's no single right answer here. Just like with a house, the best choice for your business depends completely on what you're trying to achieve, what your budget looks like, and what your vision for the future is. Okay, so how do you actually make this choice? Let's move past the analogy and get into a practical framework. We're going to break it down using 5 key factors that will point you in the right direction. So here are the 5 big ones: cost, flexibility, time to launch, security, and how complex your project really is. And while all of these matter, let's be honest, the decision usually comes down to just a few of them. Let's start with the 2 that hit your wallet and your calendar the hardest: cost and time. Whenever you're investing in your business, the first questions are always the same, right? How much is this going to cost me, and how soon can I get it up and running? So let's see how our 2 options stack up. Here's the first trade-off, and it is crystal clear. For a standard business website, or a simple online shop, WordPress is almost always going to be the faster and more budget-friendly choice. Custom development, on the other hand, well, that requires a much bigger investment upfront in both time and money. With a typical WordPress project, if you're using existing themes and plugins, you could be looking at getting your site live in just a few weeks. Think about that. You can get your business online and making money fast. Now, let's compare that to a custom build. We're not just picking out themes here. We're talking about architects drawing up blueprints and developers writing every single line of code from scratch. So after you go through design, development, and testing, a 3 to 6 month timeline is a pretty realistic starting point. So for simple projects, yeah, the whole cost and time thing seems to point straight to WordPress. But what happens when your business needs something that isn't simple? What happens when off the shelf just won't cut it? Let's get practical for a second. Imagine you run a service business, and your secret sauce, your big advantage over the competition, is your super efficient and totally unique booking process. This isn't just a calendar you stick on a page. It's the very heart of your operation. So with WordPress, you'd go find a booking plugin. It might do, say, 80% of what you need, but it could feel a little clunky, and it might force your amazing, unique process into its generic little box. But with custom code, using something modern and sleek like Flutter, developers can build a system that is perfectly tailored to your process. It's built with only the code it needs, no extra bloat, so the performance is night and day. It's blazing fast, it feels great to use, and it becomes a real competitive edge. And that's the bottom line right there. When a piece of technology is central to how your business creates value, then tailoring that tool to your exact needs isn't a luxury. It's a strategic move. Your unique process is your advantage, and your software should make it stronger, not hold it back. This brings us to our last, and you could argue, most strategic factor: growth. This isn't just a decision about launching your site next month. It's about laying a foundation for where your business is going to be in 5 years. This is the question you have to ask yourself. Will the foundation you lay today be able to support the skyscraper you want to build on top of it tomorrow? Or is it going to start cracking under the weight of your own success? We see this happen all the time. A business launches a simple WordPress site. It's great, but as they grow, they keep adding more and more plugins for new features. Pretty soon, the site is slow, it's bloated, it gets unstable, and it hits a technical wall. The only way to move forward is a complete and very expensive rebuild on a custom platform. Planning for that growth from the start can help you avoid that really painful trap. So here's the big takeaway. Go with WordPress if your business is mainly about standard stuff, like publishing content or running a pretty basic e-commerce store. It is an amazing tool for that. But you should really invest in custom development when your digital platform is the product, when its unique features, its speed, and its ability to scale are what will make you win. At the end of the day, the choice really boils down to this one strategic question. answering it honestly won't just help you pick the right technology, it'll force you to get crystal clear on the vision for your business itself. Thanks so much for tuning in.